Hey child, welcome back to my channel. Over the last few months, I've been at home minding my black magical business, focusing on nothing else but avoiding the Rona. I ain't cared nothing about this face. I barely arch my eyebrows, don't even put on no makeup to say bye to y'all to show you a finished look at the end of a video. But I said, you know what? Rona can no longer steal my joy. So I went to the place that makes us all feel good. It makes us all feel warm and fuzzy inside, and that place is Sephora. This bag is full of things I've never tried before, and I'm gonna try it with you all today. I'm gonna show you everything I bought today. Can't tell you how much I spent because, honey, my husband watching my videos. I don't need them in my business, but let's get to looking. All right, so the very first thing I got was the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I ain't gonna lie, I got this just because of Jackie. But she has raved about this so much that I was like, I gotta have it. So I got the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I also got the Grip Set and Refresher Spray. I got this bronzer by Fenty Beauty, the Mocha Mommy bronzer. The guy at Sephora that sold it to me said, you know, because it had a, can you open please? Doesn't it embarrass me on camera? So because it has a really red tone to it, it can double as a blush and a bronzer at once. And I ain't gonna lie, I don't like blush. So that's why I got this, because just listen, not two birds out in one stone. The Fenty Pro Filter Hydrating Longwear Foundation and number 390. Now I'm gonna tell you something. Don't clock me on the shades. Because we are in the pandemic, you cannot really truly shade match for real at the store. They put something on a piece of plastic, held it up to my face and was like, I think this is the one. So if it matched, good for me. If it don't, on the Laura Mercier, the translucent loose setting powder. I'm really excited to try it. Next, I got the Tarte Creaseless Concealer in the shade Tan Deep Sand. Okay. And then as the last thing, I used my Sephora points and they gave me the Benefit Gimme Brow, the Brow Volumizing Fiber Gel. I do have a whole bunch of other stuff, but it didn't come from Sephora. I just been store hopping today because for once I got out of the house. Let's just get busy. The Milk Hydro Grip Spray and Refresh Spray. So you can use it to prep your face, like after you put on your skincare and all that, you can spray this first. Or you could use it as a setting spray or as a refresher. Honey, and I'm all for use one product for multiple things, because that means I ain't gotta buy a bunch of packages. So if you look up here, it's kind of like this oily substance, and then down here is this blue liquid. And so to use it, you're supposed to shake it up. And since my skin is ready to go, let's spray myself. Oh, this feels real good. Ooh. Y'all see that? Now, it could just be water, but if I feel like my skin already has like a really beautiful glow to it. But I also ain't crazy, honey. These beady beads that get to popping up. So let me put on my scarf, tie down my edges, and we'll get back to it.
A few moments later.
And we're back. My hair has been secure, honey. No liquid spray formed against these edges shall prosper. So in this time that I've put some more gel on my edges and tied my hair down, it really allowed that spray to settle into my face. I feel like my face has such a beautiful glow just from this setting spray. It doesn't feel oily. I feel like my skin looks good, and it's felt amazing on my face. I'm wondering how this is going to be like if I spray my face with it after I put my powders and things on. I'm really wondering how that's going to work, but I can say my initial impression of this is I'm already in love with it, but we shall see. So let me go ahead and move on to my Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I'm really excited to try this because I've heard so many amazing things about this product. So you're supposed to take 1 to 2 pumps of the primer on the back of your hand, blend a thin layer on the clean skin before makeup application, allow formula 1 minute to fully absorb to activate grip for all day hold. Okay, yeah, it definitely feels, oh, that do feel sticky. And that is something I look for in my primers because I feel like it helps my foundations to stay on. I want it to have a little bit of a tackiness to it, and it definitely does. This feels really good. I like this. Yeah, I definitely feel a stickiness on my face. My face does feel refreshed still, but I feel a stickiness, so I feel like it's gonna make this foundation stick really, really nicely. So, speaking of foundation, let's go and get into it now. I'm scared to put it on, child, because again, they put it on a piece of plastic, put the plastic by my face and was like, yeah, that's your shade, so let us spray. All right, let's go. The website says that it's an oil-free formula and that it's an average to full coverage foundation. I really don't like too much full because, honey, I like my skin to look natural. I just want to look polished. I don't want to look, you know, like spackle on the face. So I'm hoping that this helps me to look polished, but not like the Bride of Chucky or something. So let's go ahead and spread there. So far, I mean, I feel like it looks okay. I definitely feel like it's a pretty close match to me. I meant to color correct. Dang it. Ah! I feel like it's a close match to me. And it doesn't appear to be like super full coverage. Like I don't feel like I look like a corpse. So I do like the coverage so far. Let me keep applying. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't like the way it was spreading on my face. Something about it just wasn't working for me. So I have a really old foundation brush. Honey, this thing is years old, but it is Old Faithful. And so I'm just using it, and I'm liking it so much more when I use a brush with a stifling motion versus with a sponge. Okay, yeah, so far I'm really liking the way the finish looks on me. Naturally, my skin leans to dry, so that's why I knew that this hydrating foundation would be a better option for me than the other one was. So far, I really am liking the way the finish looks on me. But of course, I need to finish my whole face before I can judge it. So let me work this in a little bit more, and we're gonna go on to the next step. All right, my foundation is applied, and I honestly feel like my skin looks good. What you think? Well, I guess it don't really matter because it's my face. It's time for my concealer. It is the Tarte Creaseless Concealer. I meant to grab Shape Tape, not reading packages. I just seen Tarte was like, give it to me. And I'm really looking forward to see how this works for me because I honestly forgot to color correct. Naturally, that's why I wear glasses on YouTube. I actually prefer contacts, but honey, I'm too lazy to put on makeup. I naturally have some kind of dark areas under my eye. And so this is giving me the opportunity to see how full this coverage is because the website does say that this is a full coverage concealer. So we're gonna see how full it is, honey. So let me just take a little bit. Oh, she thick. She real thick. Oh, I like that. Now, I'm not gonna go too far, but I am gonna put just a little bit kind of in this area to bring some brightness under my eye, and I'm gonna spread it up just a little bit because, honey, mother got raccoon eyes naturally. No, now that I'm looking at it, the foundation actually did a good job at covering up some of the darkness. Not a lot because I do still feel like I see some peeking through, but it definitely covered up some. So kudos to the foundation, and let me go ahead and finish applying this concealer before it dries down. I really like how smooth and creamy this is. Like, this definitely is getting an A out of me. And then I'm gonna just go down my nose a little bit. I'm gonna do just a little bit on my chin. So I'm gonna let this sit just a little bit so that when I go in with my sponge, I don't have to do as much work and it won't shear it out too much. But right now, I can honestly tell you this Tarte, baby, she lives up to her name. Oh, blend time. All right, so I'm gonna just go ahead and blend. Oh, this dried down fast. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Oh, but it's spread nice. Okay, look here, what's about. Oh, I love that concealer. I like that. So I'm doing everything and gonna save my eyes to last because I really want to get that more of an opportunity to dry down. But I'm telling you, just oh, honey, do y'all see? Do y'all see? This is my first time ever using something by Tarte, and I always heard that they had good concealers, especially in reference to the Shape Tape. And of course, like I said, this ain't Shape Tape, but this is pretty nice. That concealer is bomb. So what I'm gonna do is actually put a little bit of setting powder under my eye. So I have this Laura Mercier, the translucent powder. Just take the butt of my Real Technique sponge. I was about to say butt of my beauty blender, but honey, this ain't that. Under my eye. I'm not really into the whole baking thing. I just put like a light layer just to prevent a little bit of creasing if I can. Take a little bit more on this side and just kind of go right under the eye to prevent some of the creasing. So while that's sitting there, I'm gonna go in with this bronzer. Oh, this bronzer, it is their Sunstalker Instant Warmth Bronzer. I love the fact that this compact has a mirror right under the cheek area. Oh, a little bit along the forehead just to add some warmth right there. Now, honey, y'all know I had my little weight loss surgery. I done came down from a double chin a little bit, but she still got 1.5. So we're gonna minimize that just a little bit. Just take some of this bronzer. I feel like that looks really good on me. Now, normally, I know a lot of people will go down their side of their nose. Sometimes I do it, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm black. I'm a black woman with a big old nose, and y'all finna get this blackness today. I'm not doing my nose. What I'm going to do is go do my eyebrows off camera, and I'll be back. All right, so I filled in my eyebrows off camera. I just went in with like a little generic pencil and then filled in with the Benefit eyebrow gel. And so what I'm going to do now while my lash glue is drying is go all over my face with a powder. This is what I like to do just because I feel like it draws it all together. And this is just like a little basic CoverGirl powder that I got at the store. It's the Clean Professional Loose powder in the shade Translucent Honey, which is 120. So I just go all over my face because I feel like it brings it all together. So I just like to do like that, just because it just really helps to even everything out. Why am I talking to y'all with a brush on my face? Oh my goodness, it looks so pretty. What I'm about to do next, I'm not telling you to do. I'm just telling you this is what I do for me. So I do setting spray a few times. So I'm gonna take some of this and I'm gonna just spray it really quick. All right, so while that was drying down, I threw on some lashes real quick, and now I'm gonna do my highlighter. It is Artist Couture and Jackie Aina's collaboration. La Peach is one of my favorite highlighters ever. So I'm just go in with this real quick. And I'm gonna do one more round of the setting spray. It is currently 9:57. Can you see that? Yes, 9:57. So this is what I'm looking like. I'm gonna come back in a few hours and show you how it all hit. All right, child. So it is almost 1 in the morning, which means I've had this on for almost 3 hours. I wanted to go a little bit more, but honey, mother is tired. So let me just go ahead and give you my final thoughts on everything. This Hydro Grip Set and Refresh Spray. As a refreshing spray, I absolutely love it. As a setting spray, I'll be honest, at first I was like, wasn't quite convinced that it was good as a setting spray, but as time has gone on, I can look at my face and tell it did a really good job. Now, I do want to play with it some more, have a little bit more experience with it before I like, you know, run out and get it. But I can say right now, I like it. My favorite at the moment is Urban Decay All Nighter. Can I say this has replaced Urban Decay for me as a setting spray? No, I can't quite say that, but can I say I actually enjoyed using this as both a refresher, a prep, and a setting spray? I really, truly did. Next up is the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I don't know if I've ever used a primer that has been better than this in my personal experience. This gave me the right amount of tackiness. I feel like it really helped my foundation to cling to my skin. I feel like this did a really good job. I high-key recommend this to anybody. I can't wait to use it for my next makeup application. This primer is bomb. Next, this foundation. This actually pleasantly surprised me. I feel like the finish was really, really pretty. I felt like it was buildable. I felt like it did a really good job on me. I really like this foundation. I would 100% continue to use it, and I would actually repurchase it. Honey, Tarte, I have nothing negative to say at all. Even though this is not Shape Tape, this is the creaseless concealer. I absolutely love it. I'm 100% going to keep it in my arsenal. I'm going to repurchase it again and again. This concealer was bomb. The translucent powder from Laura Mercier, I really liked it. I feel like I got very minimal creasing. It set my concealer very well. I really like this powder. And as far as this bronzer go, I actually really like this too. It doubled as a blush and a bronzer for me. It did everything that the Sephora associate told me that it would. I really like it. I'll continue to use it. Everything that I have, I'll continue to use. The only thing that I'm still kind of trying to figure out is this setting spray, and that's just because in comparing it to, again, the setting spray that I like, I can't say it's replaced it, but that doesn't diminish the fact that I had a good experience with it. I'll continue to use it. I just am not quite sure if I would repurchase it yet. So with that being said, honey, mother got to take this mess so I can go to bed so I can get to breaking out. If you got any questions, leave them down below. Me love you long time, Maki Dada, and I'm out of here. Bye.